to search an element in 1D array. So this is Java program to find an element. First of all, let us create an array in which we have to search the element. Let us create a 1D array. So this is the array of size 10. Then I'll take an integer item in which we'll scan from user what item you need to find in this array. Okay. And then one variable I to iterate the array. So first of all, let us scan the values for the array. So for I is equals to 0 to 10, we want to scan values from the user. So for this, the basic steps we need is a scanner class object, okay, and okay, we need to import the scanner class, java.util.scanner. Okay, and for clarity, let us print one message also. So control and space will complete it. And we are writing a message that enter elements for array. Alright, so to scan a of I is equals to sc dot next int. After scanning, so scanner we have taken s. After scanning, we will give a message enter the element you want to search. And let us again scan this thing in item variable. So item is equals to s dot next int. So now what we need to do, for each element in the array, we need to check if that is equal to item or not. So we need to check if that is equal, so we are using if condition and checking each element. So if item is double equals to the 0th index element. So suppose we are taking one more variable index to store at what index we find the element. So initially let us initialize it with -1, indicating that it is not pointing to any valid location. So if item is equals to a0, then we need to set that index is 0. Okay, again we need to check if item is equals to a1, then index will be 1. If item will be a2, so index will be 2. So this means we need to repeatedly check for all the elements. Like here, this is an array. This is indicating an array of size 10 from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the index. And these are the element 22, 56, 876 and so on. So it contains 10 elements. Suppose user enters an item equal to 3. So what will it will do? It will check if item is equals to a0, it will assign index equals to 0. Then again it will check item equals to a1, a2, a3. This means we need to check for all the elements in the loop, in the array. So that is why we need a loop. Loop to scan the complete array starting from 0 to 10. And if item is equals to ai, we need to assign index equals to I. So if I is equals to 0, if item is the value we want to search, and let us suppose we are taking item to be 3. So at A0 we can see it is 22. So it will iterate and check A1, it is 56. So if condition will not be satisfied, for when I'll be equal to 3, the item is also 3. So index will assign 3 index. So when we come out of the loop, we can write the element was found at element was found at, and then we can print the index which is stored here. So let us run this program and you will understand it better. So enter the elements in the array. So I am entering the same elements that I am showing here. So let us search 121. Okay, so 121 is the element you are trying to find, and then it is saying element was found at 4. Okay, so suppose let us once more run this program, and now let us try to find an element which is not in the array. So I am putting some random values. So these are the arrays that I have, these are the elements that I have entered in the array. So I have not entered 4. Suppose I want to search 4 here. So what will be the output? It will say element was found at -1, because for no condition here the if statement will not be true for any of the index. Like this if condition will not be true for a0, 1, 2 up to 9, because 4 was not present. So 4 will never be equal to any of this condition. So what happens is we need to check it out of the loop, that if index is not equals to -1, then say element was found at the index, and if it is still -1, else means the index was -1 after this loop, means the element was not found. So we can write a different message saying element is not present in the array. Okay, so when we are running it, I'm entering element. Okay, I'm entering 1, 2. So suppose I want to search an element, say 100. So it will say element is not present in the array. I hope it is clear, because in the loop it will check for all the elements. It will match 100 with all the elements. For no index, this statement will be true. So it will say index will remain -1. If index is not -1, so this condition again will become false, and it will print element was not present in the array.